Hi everyone, I want to take a moment to go through this year's RTI forms with you. You will find them located in your school's RTI folder in Google Docs, and they are titled RTI Form 2017-18. You will need to make sure that you make a copy of that and then name it with the child's name for whom you are referring to the RTI process. When you click on the new RTI form, you'll notice there are some different tabs at the bottom. The first one is Academic RTI Referral. So this form needs to be filled in prior to your first RTI meeting. It contains just some general student data and the initial meeting form. Now you can also go into the initial meeting form and add in any information that's already known, student name, date, strengths and concerns of the child prior to that first meeting also. We will fill in any additional information together during that first meeting, such as what our proposed intervention plan ends up being, how we will be progress monitoring that, and what our progress monitoring goal will be. But feel free to describe the current interventions and supports that you have already tried, to put in your hypothesis of what you feel is contributing to the child's insufficient progress. Your third tab over is your progress monitoring data entry. Just like we had last year, you will use only this top section here. So put the child's last name, first name, grade, and then we will have identified the tested measure in the first meeting when we define what progress monitoring tool we'll be using. And we will even probably fill some of this in, and then in week 1, 2, 3, 4, that's where you will be putting your progress monitoring data. In that initial meeting, we'll decide whether we're progress monitoring weekly or every other week. If we decide to do every other week, then please skip week 2 if you're not testing on that week and put your data in week 3, and then skip week 4 and put your data in week 5. We have a new tab, Events, down the bottom here, and this would be something that we would fill in if we were changing our progress monitoring tool later in the year. So you won't have to worry about this initially, but if we see something significant that is going on either in the child's life or in their instruction, we're going to put the event date and exactly what that is so we can document how that is influencing our growth line. And then like last year, the progress monitoring data will automatically be graphed in graph 1, so you don't really have to worry about this, but we will call this up during our RTI meetings. And then we have our Fidelity Checklist. So yes, the Fidelity Checklist looks like last year, except for the fact that I've pre-populated all the dates for you. Now the dates are populated in sets of 5. I was able to do Monday to Friday, just like the school week, but it doesn't say whether there's a school vacation or not. So if we do have a day off for a school vacation, you would need to put in, no, we didn't meet, and then it was, winter break, or it was Columbus Day. Other than that, though, that should save you some time for your Fidelity Checklist. You have a couple more tabs in case we needed to start a different progress monitoring tool. There's a graph 2, but you don't need to worry about those. So those first 2 tabs are what you'll need to fill in prior to your first meeting. And then the progress monitoring data entry tab will be really important for putting in your data. And then the Fidelity Checklist, which needs to be updated consistently before you come to the RTI meetings. So I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email me anytime, and have a great day.